In this video, we are going to learn how to solve square root equations, or meaning, how do we solve an equation that has a square root within it? So first we need to quickly review inverse operations. And remember, this word inverse really just means opposite. Okay, so I'm trying to think about what are my opposite operations within math. So remember, addition is the inverse of subtraction. Multiplication is the inverse of division. And exponents, or x squared, would be the inverse of the square root. And this is the fact that we are going to use a lot in today's lesson. That squared is the inverse of square root. So in this first equation, we are asked to figure out what m is, or to get m by itself. And right now we have the square root of m. So we need to think, what is the opposite of square root? Well, the opposite of square root would be a squared. So what we do is we put parentheses and we put a squared on the outside. But remember, whenever we're solving an equation, we have to do the same thing to both sides. So I put parentheses and a squared. Now, our square root and our square cancel, and the m is left by itself. And on the other side, 5 squared is 25. So m equals 25. In our second example, again, I have the square root, so the opposite would be squared. And we always like to put those parentheses. A square root and a square cancel, so the x comes down. And 11 squared is 121. So x equals 121.